So this is going to be very taxing, I've noticed, because one, there are so many builds out here that I have to go through and show what is and what is not the best for your damage. Now, I'm going to go over skill builds on this one right here. Now, there are a few skill builds, but we're mainly going to be talking about the ones you use for legendaries, those that want to use, say, Oxidizer, sniper turret. I'm not going to worry about the mortar one because I'm going to do that one separate on a different video because I found how to make my mortar stronger. So that build will be coming out on a different video, so I'm going to keep that one separate from this one. But all these other skill builds, we got to explain this. So here we go. So someone asked me about Oxidizer. So one of the biggest things I found is some people are saying that status helps the Oxidizer. So we're going to take a look at the Oxidizer. I'm going to throw it on my status build, as you can see, my bleed build, which if it causes status, it'll proc Wicked. Now this will tell us automatically if I hit it with Wicked, if the status effect is going to help. And if it does, then great. But a lot of people keep telling them this, so I've got to prove it wrong. Let's just hit the sucker. Well, what do you know? There's no Wicked. And because there's no Wicked, guess what that means? Oh, no status effect. So, let's do it one more time. There it is, no Wicked. Now, to prove, bleed. Oh, look, there's Wicked. Boom, simple, easy done. So, on this, for an Oxidizer build, we're trying to get the most damage that we potentially can out of it. Now, you could use Empress and everything else, but we're going to do a full breakdown because, again, like I said, I've seen people using Shock and Awe with it, and people using Wicked. No, it doesn't work. So, we're going to talk that glass cannon, or not glass cannon, but combined arms is not the best to go to for it. The reason why is because you got to use your gun. You're mainly going to be shooting that chem launcher. So the best talent for your setup is going to be the tech support. Also, on here, glass cannon, best. Do not use kinetic momentum, because if you launch a chem launcher shot and it's on cooldown, you will lose that damage. So glass cannon will give you 25. Stay with glass cannon. Glass cannon tech support. Best two pieces for this. Now, this is Petrov Gloves Overlord knee pads. So let's see what we get on this. It's taking away the other direction. Dang it. Let's see if we can just keep it going for a little while on those ads. So far we're hitting 456, and that's before the holster transfers over to this, which means it's going to go even higher of 30%, which means we could see 500. There it goes. You can see it's going up. 505. 505, 260. So that's what it's maxing out with the Petrov Gloves Overlord knee pads. 2-piece hand of use so we can get the skill damage out. And you see right here it's max skill damage. And we've got the glass cannon. So, let's try the Empress. Now, some people say Empress, 3-piece Empress for Oxidizer is better. And you see we got 1 piece of weapon damage, but we have the Technician on. So that's going to give us the extra yellow core that we need. And it's transferred over. And it's transferring back. Okay, cool. So the number to beat is 505. I don't think it's going to do it. I think it's going to be stuck at 450. 454. So, people saying 3-piece Empress is best. Wrong. The best damage you're going to get is 2-piece Hannah U, 1-piece Wyvern, Petrov Gloves, Overlord knee pads. Well, okay. Some people want to say, well, just put the Petrov Gloves on because it damages armor. Okay, let's just test that. We've still got the 2-piece Empress. 445, and it's transferring back over. 458, 463, 467. Okay, it's a little bit higher because the damage to armor, 467, but it's still not no 505. Okay, what about the Overlord knee pads? Put those on, And we'll put an Empress on here. See if that gives it more. What was it, 464 was the beat. We got 505 as the max. Oh, that's not looking good. 423, yeah, that's definitely not looking good. .467. So we went up 3K more just by the Overlord knee pads, but it's still no 505. So again, the best build is not 3-piece Empress like some big content creators have been saying. We know who they are. It is going to be your Hannah U, Wyvern, Petrov, and Overlord knee pads. Just like this. That is your Oxidizer build, ladies and gentlemen. Damn! Now, on part 1, we proved that Glass Cannon was doing way better at skill damage because we could survive having one of these types of builds than using the perfect Glass Cannon. Yeah, we would have more damage, but we have survivability. But we're going to talk about why we have two different weapons, because everybody's showing this as their backup weapon, and it's a horrible, horrible idea. Now, is it a good weapon? Yes. Putting the right talents on the attribute? Yeah, very good weapon. But the main reason we're using this is because if we were to be running, say, low ammo, we now have rifle and assault rifle damage. Second is, that backpack is better than tech support, because in legendaries, everybody wants to say, oh, run tech support so you can stay in cover. Yes, but if another player gets your kill, guess what? You don't get tech support. Versus you can always have combined arms. So combined arms is the better choice for damage. So, now that we got that out of the way, let's see what the damage is on this skill build. Because we got another build version that we're going to be showing to see if it's even just as good as this one. So this is hitting for 187 and it's transferring over. Let's see what the turret is for, because that's the main one you're going to be using. 302810. 302810. Now this is the other version. A lot of people like to use this version in legendaries. Why? Because they get the assault rifle from the Fenris, but they get the survivability from the Memento backpack. Is this one going to hold up to par compared to the other one, which a lot of people prefer to use in legendary? Now this here is a great solo build. Do not get me wrong. I still love this build. This is a great build. Alright, we got it for heroic. Set it for named. We have memento stacks, which I went to go get, and here we go. What does this turret shoot for? Is the question. 222. Nowhere near the other one of 302. So yeah, definitely not strong, but it does have the survivability because of the Memento backpack. Now, you will be getting more weapon damage because of the Memento backpack, but you also have to go get those tags. Now, having that Fenris on also gives us even more weapon damage for the main weapon. So again, great build, but nowhere near the best. Now, another build that a lot of players go for because while they're farming is Hardwire. Is it a good build? It's a decent one. But it does make great use of this because you don't need the extra damage. You're already going to get it from the Hardwire, and the Hardwire backpack just gets rid of the feedback loop. So because you don't have to worry about the feedback loop, especially with the turret and the drone being so strong, you can actually use the Acosta's go bag. Now still, the best chest piece is going to be your Wyvern with skill haste and skill damage with the glass cannon, so you have some survivability. Now these two, they're not bad on this type of build. I have seen this build out here a few other places. This is actually not a bad build. The only problem you have with this build is, let's say this is a legendary. I'm shooting that target, and there's something that comes in, you know, EMP or jammer or dog or chongas or whatever, and they destroy that drone, right? Well, now what are you going to do? Because your turret and your drone are out there. So with this, let's go ahead and delete it like it got jammered out or destroyed. Well, now I toss this out. Oh, cool. I get my drone right back. Awesome. I had a 13-second timer and it just cleared it completely. But if I were to toss my turret out there, now I can't just pick it up like this. No, that drone's going to just die out. So let's do it again. Drone dies out. I put my turret out. Okay, cool. Feedback loop comes back every 20 seconds. Awesome. But I can only do this about twice, because watch this. I'll delete it one more time. Pick it back up. Put it back out. See nothing. I can do this 2 times and no problem. But between those 2 times, because there's a 20-second timer, that drone doesn't come out. And as you can see, the H was clear because there's a glitch in the system that's still messing with this, even though the devs won't mess with it. Your drone would be messed up. So, this is honestly a great build for seekers, where you can just keep tossing seekers, they destroy themselves, you pick your turret up, you put your turret back out, seekers go out, or you can put an artificer hive so you can get more damage onto them. Another great build, but used sometimes in the wrong areas. So, now, someone commented earlier today that I did not put the concussion grenade on with this build of my Eclipse and show it. So here we go. Grenadier's on. China Light chest piece. Concussion grenade. It better hit higher than 490. Let's see. Flip those out of the way. Oh yeah, never mind. Oops, easy. Let me put this up to very hard. Alright, better hit higher than 490. 473. Nope. China Light is not the strongest, nor the Grenadier on the Eclipse. Sorry. But as you can see, there's a grenade right there.
Emotional, damn it!
Now, I saw this build on someone's video. I don't know who the hell posted this. I gotta go back and look. But the White Death, does it help it out because of the headshot damage? Yes. Having a Future Perfect on here, even better. Now, the capacitor is still better on this. But this setup with the Petrov here, or Providence there, and the Hannah U, and then the Overlord knee pads, they said that this is the best for snipers, the sniper turret. So we're going to put this to the test. Now, they were using perfect combined arms. I'm going to trade this one out later on, but it's only 5% more, so it should hit pretty good, right? Because the max is about 24 mil and upwards to about, say, 18. So let's see what this thing hits for. Again, I can hit this sniper on my build with 18 and max at 24. Okay, we got a 10. And I couldn't tell what the heck that was. I'll have to put it up in the numbers right here. And we'll go from there. Now, we'll shoot it a few more times just to see if we can see anything higher. There's a 12. I can't tell what that is. Those little red numbers are hard for me to see sometimes. I'll just put it up there. Now that I'm done farming and building these builds for y'all to show you that it's all bullshit. Finally, I think we got this thing set. Because I was missing a piece for my own build. Okay. Let's see what we can hit here. Pink. Okay, let's go get them numbers. The red ones are hard for me to see. There's a 17, I can see that. So we're already hitting higher than the other one. I couldn't tell what that was. As y'all saw that 18, so this is the build I used to get my 18. Okay, so that, yeah, I'm kind of bugging out on my phone. So anyway, there it is. I'm using this right here. Now the reason why we're using the kinetic momentum is so we can stand up and shoot without having to worry about glass cannon. So, we're going to showcase this entire thing You see we got combined arms because we can shoot and we can aim where we want to shoot, even though sometimes it bugs out like that, so we got to kill the target. You see where you aim at is vital because the line goes with you. So you don't want to use glass cannon on this type of build. You do want kinetic momentum, so that way you can actually aim and not take as much damage in. Now combined arms, because we can also shoot and aim where we're going to shoot at with this sniper at the same time, is going to allow us to get more damage out. So not always is glass cannon the best go-to. Now let's do just a few more, and then what we're going to do is we're going to trade off. Now a lot of people love to show, oh, I can get max numbers with this Achilles pulse. Oh, let's get the max numbers with this thing. How often, honest to God, are you going to use the Achilles pulse when you're using this thing? You're better off using just the Artificer Hive. Yes, you could hit 24 mil on a headshot, woo woo woo, but you're not really going to do this that often. So we see we're waiting for all the stacks to come back, and we're just waiting for them to come back. Okay, there it is. Because once I use this pulse, the kinetic momentum will still stay there, except for one little tiny part. Once I actually hit all my targets on that ad right there, it's going to go away. So we got everything back the way we need it to for the holster. Bam.
Nice.
So when you see players out here telling you that this is the best build, the one reason why I make my videos the way I do is I don't just show you the build. I don't tag it saying this is the build, this is the way to put it in there. Because if I do, you're literally just going to go through there, copy and paste, and put it over here on your build and everything else. That's why I go through multiple versions of a build to show you different numbers so you can actually put it the way you want. Yeah, you don't have to run it the way I run it. You don't like glass cannon, that's fine. Use kinetic momentum. You're going to suffer from damage off your gun, but hey, you know, that's your play choice. Hey, you don't like combined arms, you'd rather run tech support. That's fine, your choice. But if I'm in there killing those ads before you can even get that, you're not going to have the damage. So if you take my advice that I'm giving you guys in these videos and stop listening to this bullshit that these other players are telling you and actually think this stuff over, your builds will get stronger. Stop doing the whole copy, cut, paste thing. Build the builds, the talents the way you want, but make the builds proper. That's what I'm doing right here. These guys are giving you those bad builds, like especially that sniper one with the Petrov or the Providence gloves and other things on there. Horrible idea. Not the best damage. So, enjoy the rest of these videos.